Something special about me, you can already tell the energy is different. Confidence is at.
Well, DC, you're not fighting tonight, but I know you're anxious, as I am, as Conor McGregor returns to the proving ground here tonight. This is the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, and a damn good fighter, too. Let's see what he does here tonight.
I have no horse in the race, but the butterflies are kicking my stomach up and down because every time Conor steps into the octagon, it feels like a momentous occasion. One of the biggest stars in all of sports. He transcends the sport of mixed martial arts. A guy that has a fantastic left hand. He's very quick. He's a master of managing distance, managing space, and the speed and the ability. The eyes of Conor McGregor is something that we don't pay enough attention to when we watch him fight.
And of course, every time he competes, all eyes are on Conor McGregor, and yet more often than not, he doesn't show up flat on fight night. He rises to the occasion. The Jose Aldo fight certainly is the one that people will historically talk about, but let's see how it goes in this spot for Conor here tonight. Conor McGregor, he has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when is going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when we see Nate Diaz again.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner. Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5.
So
think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight, but Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. All right, now let's get to our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the notorious Conor McGregor. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz!
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight.
For a third time, you got Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. The first 2 fights were great. John, can this one live up to the first one?
Oh, I think it will. The celebrities have come out in droves. I'm going to work this fight for free, DC. I've decided tonight. I don't need a paycheck.
I'll take the check. I will take the check. I'll take the money, John, if you're giving it away. But I would pay to watch these boys fight.
All right, we'll see how it plays out. They are underway. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start. Found a home run.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Big left hand there inside.
Oh, he hurt him again.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. good job understanding the transition.
McGregor gets up. He is back on the feet here. Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. That shot blocked by McGregor. Back and forth we go. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. McGregor gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
Oh, he tagged. Oh,
huge shots being landed on both sides.
my goodness.
All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Well, clearly his leg is hurt, and now you see him starting to limp a little bit, Chip.
Yeah, he's starting to limp from the leg damage. He's been beat up, but his opponent told us, he goes, this guy does not check kicks very well. He does not.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
Blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he is fought beautifully right now. He's starting to show itself.
Round two straight ahead. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Round two now. Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor. Starting to do some really significant damage to the... Oh, he's hurt.
Big right hand. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. Oh, nice right hand. There it is again. Look at that.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked. The hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
So we call on the fight stats here, DC. 62 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. And if you care, just over 40% on the connection rate thus far, 41% accuracy tonight.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight.
Oh! And he blocked the punch there. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two.
Beautiful body kick. Any body kick may finish this fight. It does not have to be the middle. You heard him again.
Powerful diving strike lands.
In the half guard. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Going for a submission. Oh, I don't know, that heel hook looks tight.
Working on to finish the heel hook, he's got to secure the legs and keep the hips past the knee if he wants to get a finish.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. That was a slick transition.
Making all these shots count. Seconds winding down in round 2.
Great ground and pound by this man.
2 rounds in the books.
Stop!
What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next one.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike.
Huge shot, fires the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble. Oh!
And now they are throwing.
He's got to keep pressing here.
Oh, massive diving punch, flush to the head. High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop it. He is tremendous at passing the guard.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? He passes to half.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Big shots landed by him now. All right, side control now, DC. You know, he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move.
Oh, he missed with that right hand. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Oh! Ooh, diving punch lands. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Didn't stop it anyway.
Oh, my goodness.
How about it? So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, we set it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 28 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz!
All right, so a huge win for Nate Diaz. The celebration is on, of course, in Stockton, California, and beyond. And I know we all wish we would see Nate more often, but whenever he shows up to fight, always able to do so at a high level.
Nate Diaz has become a massive star in the UFC. He believes in himself, he trains extremely hard, and when he goes into the octagon, he always gives you 110%. Tonight, that was enough to get his hand raised.